Hello, humans. Welcome to the podcast 10 Minutes with a Stranger. We hope you enjoy.
Hi! Welcome, Anna Christie, to
Hey.
this little mini podcast that we have today. So we like to talk about connecting with others and how we hang out. And this is what it is all about here. And since you are my sister, I thought that you would be a great person to interview on this topic. So my first question to you is, how do you like to hang out with others?
That's a nice question. Yeah, I like to be able to move where I hang out. So like the most ideal place, it would be like a garden party. So I'm close to nature and I can mingle around and choose who I want to speak to, and I can withdraw if I like, and I can have fun on my terms. Yeah.
Yeah, on your terms. That is really nice to hear. That, and I know, and we have spoken many times about it, that you live with bipolar syndrome. Do you think that affects the way you want to hang out with people?
Yes, definitely. And it also affects like a lot of things, like because it depends on my mood. Sometimes I'm like really up and extrovert, up in energy. I mean, like, and I usually bring people together and start do parties myself and invite my friends. And sometimes I'm just not up to socializing at all because I'm not feeling well. But actually, I do need connection at that time too.
Yeah. So what do you do when you are, so it's easy for you to connect when you are on your upside and you get satisfied and interact and mingle with people. And when you are on your lower side, so to speak, and introvert you, how do you do it then when you need, because as you say, you need connections and you need people anyway at that time. So how is it during these times to meet people?
Yeah, I usually reach out to have like take a walk or just a talk or something. But it is hard. It is hard because I usually don't want to reach out at that point. Then it's very nice to have like a tribe or friends that are reaching out and bringing me to the party or inviting me for something.
So have you told, do your friends, do they know that you go up and down and that you have this mood or bipolar?
Yeah, yes, they do. But I mean, when I have lived in other countries, like in Mexico, we are born in Mexico, and or when I lived in California, San Francisco, or Brazil, India, people usually bring everybody to the table. You're not left alone. And here in Scandinavia, I can perceive that you are not really invited to the table if you are not like on top of it all the time. And so that has been the hardest part, actually, to feel a little lonely.
To feel different.
But even though I do say, and I usually, like when I'm in a good mood, I do everything to connect and socialize, so that I will be that I will have, like, you know, nurturing my social needs.
Yeah. So how does So if you would tell people, so when you are like on your lower end and you say like going for a walk, for example, how would you like, what would you like to say to people, other people, that on what the needs could be? Like, what are the possibility on how to invite somebody that it feels a bit lonely or feel a bit low in energy, and how to invite them and get them out of the shell?
Well, I think most of all, like, not to be afraid of reaching out to somebody that is not that has a bit, that is struggling with mental health. So I'm saying struggling because when you are in your lower, it is a struggle, and it takes courage. So it's not, but it's just to do it, you know, because we all need each other. So it's a good thing to do. That's, I could say that.
But you know, I think what strikes me now is a little bit this thing about responsibility. So I think that, for example, in Scandinavia, I perceive people maybe that they feel that they have responsibility of the other person, or they feel responsible to make this person happy, or that they need to do a lot for that person.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes people maybe, you know, the burden.
Reluctant to reach out. Yes, yeah. Definitely. Yes. But it is a bit to know yourself. So that's why my closest friends are wise people because they know themselves, and they are not, they don't think that they have to carry my burdens, just to be there.
Just to be there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think that this is a really important message to give, not only the good friends, but that we can be there for somebody without taking on their burden, and just sitting with somebody is a real gift rather than not being there at all.
Yeah, and just chit chat about anything, because it's the connection.
Yeah. But
it's also like, I know that häng is a beautiful concept, because it is connecting people with the same interests and values, and that is what you need in the long run. You know, you need to surround yourself with people that share your interests and values. Yeah. And that is nice. Because, I mean, you can talk to the cashier and feel like, you exchange some things, because I usually talk to people because I really need connection. I like connection. I feel like I want to give, and I need to receive also. But to have a tribe or a family or some people that hold you, that's important. It's important for well-being.
Yes, of course. And it's also about holding, I was thinking about that you said about having a common interest, because then you can concentrate also to talk around that. So even when things are heavy and we might not want to go into the heaviness of things right now, just to kind of spend time around the fire, if that is what we like, or take a walk in the woods. It's like a common interest where that shared moment is going to lift you up, and you don't need to dig into the heavy stuff.
Yeah.
But just
you share moments, you know, and just being, you know. But it's nice to meet people, you know, because everybody has something to bring to the table. I love to get to know new people and see what is their experience, and what do they have to say or about something, and what's their creativity, what's their perspective. I think it's fun.
Yeah, me too. So now we're coming towards the end of our 10 minutes, but what would you like to say to people that can recognize themselves in what you said from both sides. Those that look like don't have mental health struggles or issues or syndromes, and those that do have.
Well, for those that don't have, not to be scared, because maybe to be curious and interested in how that could work, how does another person experience life, and also reach out to give, actually, because you will receive. And to those that struggle with mental health, yes, to keep reaching out, actually, and to know that you're not alone. You're not alone, and reach out to people, whoever, and especially people maybe that understand you, if you that have the same struggles, because we are all a lot of fun.
Yes, you are. I know that. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. I think this is such an important topic, and I would love to speak more to you, and we will come back and interview again, that's for sure. But for now, we are going to say goodbye. So thank you very much.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
We hope you enjoyed listening. Please check out our platform at www.hanger.fun, and we hope to see you there.